It was raining the day she left me. Not the soft kind of rain, the kind that makes the world look cold and empty. I still remember standing outside the cafe, holding the last gift I bought for her, a simple silver bracelet. Nothing expensive, just something I thought she'd love. But she didn't even look at it. She looked at me, then at the black luxury car parked behind her. Inside that car sat Daniel Harper, the millionaire she had been secretly talking to for months. I didn't know it back then. I only knew something felt wrong. "Why are you doing this?" I asked. My voice wasn't angry. It was tired. She crossed her arms and sighed like I was wasting her time. "Because I'm done pretending," she said. Pretending? That word hit harder than anything else. "Pretending what?" I asked quietly. She laughed. Not a soft laugh, a sharp one. "The truth is, I'm tired of struggling," she said. "I'm tired of cheap apartments, late bills, and your big dreams that never happen." Every word felt like a knife. I opened my mouth to respond, but she didn't stop. "Daniel offered me a life you never could. A house, a car, security." Security. Funny word, because she didn't know the truth. She didn't know who I really was or what I was building. I looked at her one last time. 5 years. 5 years of memories, late-night talks, cheap dinners, promises, all replaced by money. Then her phone buzzed. She checked it, smiled, and stepped toward the car. Before getting in, she turned back toward me. And that's when she said the words I will never forget. "Enjoy poverty." Just like that. Cold, simple, final. The car doors slammed shut, and in seconds she was gone, leaving me alone in the rain. I stood there for a long time. Not moving, not speaking, just thinking. People walking by stared at me, probably wondering why a grown man was standing still in the rain like a statue. But they didn't know. That moment changed everything. Not because she left, but because of what she said. Enjoy poverty. That sentence echoed in my head again and again, not as pain, as fuel. That night, I returned to my small apartment, the same apartment she hated. Peeling paint, broken heater, cheap furniture. But inside that apartment was something she never noticed. My laptop, my plans, my blueprints. For 3 years, while she thought I was failing, I was building something in silence. Something big, something dangerous, something that would make people regret underestimating me. I opened my laptop. Hundreds of files, financial models, business strategies, market predictions. Every late night, every sacrifice, every rejected offer, all leading to one moment, launch day. And guess what? That launch day was tomorrow. Yes, the day after she left me was the day my company was scheduled to go live. But no one knew. Not friends, not family, and definitely not her. Because I learned something early in life. Move in silence. Shock them with results. At exactly 2:17 a.m., my phone buzzed. A message from her. I stared at the screen for a moment before opening it. One sentence. "Hope you find someone who enjoys being poor with you." I smiled. Not because it was funny, but because it confirmed something important. She never believed in me. Not once, not ever. And honestly, that was perfect. Because when you succeed without support, your victory becomes untouchable. I closed the message, turned off my phone, and focused on the one thing that mattered: execution. Not emotions, not heartbreak, not revenge. Execution. Because real revenge isn't loud. It's successful. Morning came faster than I expected. I hadn't slept. not even for a minute. The heartbreak was still there, but it wasn't pain anymore. It was pressure, the kind that turns coal into diamonds. At exactly 7 a.m., I sat in front of my laptop, coffee in one hand, future in the other. Today was the day. Not just any day. Launch day. 3 years of silence, 3 years of rejection, 3 years of building something nobody believed in, all leading to this moment. My finger hovered over the mouse. One click. That's all it took. I took a deep breath, closed my eyes for a second, and clicked. System activated. Those 2 words appeared on my screen. Simple, quiet, but powerful. My company, the one everyone laughed at, was finally live. That meant something bigger was happening behind the scenes. "We want to invest," he continued, immediately. No hesitation, no small talk, just money, big money. I stayed quiet, not because I didn't care, but because silence gives power. "How much?" I finally asked. He slid a document across the table. I opened it, and for the first time that day, my heart skipped. $5 million for 30% equity. $5 million, the same amount she once said I would never see in my lifetime. I looked up at them, then closed the file and pushed it back. "I'm not selling 30%, I said calmly. Their eyebrows lifted, surprised, confused, maybe even impressed. "I'll give you 15%, I continued, or nothing. Silence filled the room, heavy silence, the kind that decides futures. One of them leaned back and smiled slightly. "You changed," he said. No, I hadn't changed. I had evolved. 30 minutes later, the deal was signed. $5 million, transferred, official, legal, real. I walked out of that building not as the man she left yesterday, but as someone new, someone stronger, someone untouchable in the making. That evening, I stopped by a cafe, not by accident, by memory. It was the same cafe where she left me. Same chairs, same smell of coffee, same rain starting to fall again. Funny how life repeats scenes but changes characters. I sat quietly in the corner, watching people walk by, thinking about everything that happened in just 24 hours. Yesterday, she called me poor. Today, I was officially worth millions. But the real revenge hadn't even started yet. Because at that exact moment, across the street, a familiar black luxury car slowed and stopped. My eyes narrowed slightly. I knew that car. I had memorized that car. Daniel Harper's car. And inside it was the woman who once told me, "Enjoy poverty." She hadn't seen me yet, but she would very soon.